Welcome to I Love English TV.
Slow and clear English. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Speak English Now with Danya. This is episode 4. Today, we are going to talk about something very important: work. Work is not just a job. Work is a part of life. It is how we learn, how we grow, and how we help others. Maybe you are looking for a job. Maybe you already have a job. Or maybe you dream about starting your own business. Wherever you are, this episode is for you. English can help at work. English can open many doors. When you speak English, you can talk to more people. You can read more information. You can travel. You can get new jobs. Sometimes people learn another language for work. For example, Japanese. If you learn Japanese, you can work in Japan. You can meet Japanese people. You can understand Japanese culture. For me, English was my key. It was the key to my job. When I learned English, I opened a new door. That door took me to my dream job. In this episode, I will share my story. I will tell you about my dream job. I will tell you how I worked hard. I will tell you what I do now. I will speak slowly. I will use short sentences. I will repeat important words. You can repeat after me. And together, we will practice speaking slowly and clearly. So, relax, get comfortable, and let's start our journey into the world of work. When I was young, I had a dream. Repeat. When I was young, I had a dream. I wanted a special job. Repeat. I wanted a special job. I wanted a job I loved. Repeat. I wanted a job I loved. I did not want just money. I did not want just money. I wanted to be happy at work. I wanted to be happy at work. I wanted to help people. Repeat. I wanted to help people. My dream job was in a big company. My dream job was in a big company. I wanted to work with people from other countries. Repeat. I wanted to work with people from other countries. I wanted to use English every day. I imagined my office. It was bright and clean. I imagined my office. It was bright and clean. There was a big desk. Repeat. There was a big desk. There was a computer. There was a computer. There was a window with a nice view. There was a window with a nice view. I imagined my team. We talked in English. I imagined my team. We talked in English. We worked together. Repeat. We worked together. We helped each other. We helped each other. In my dream job, I traveled to new places. Repeat. In my dream job, I traveled to new places. I met new people. I met new people. I learned new things. I learned new things. Every day I thought about it. Repeat. Every day I thought about it. I said to myself, one day I will have this job. Repeat. One day I will have this job. Sometimes I felt it was far. Sometimes I felt it was hard, but I kept the dream in my heart. Repeat. Sometimes I felt it was hard, but I kept the dream in my heart. I told my friends about it. I told my friends about it. I told my family about it. I told my family about it. I told myself every day. Having a dream is important. Repeat. Having a dream is important. A dream gives you energy. A dream gives you energy. A dream gives you direction. A dream makes you strong. That was my dream job. Repeat. That was my dream job. But dreams need action. Repeat. But dreams need action. Dreams need work. Dreams need work. Now, let me tell you how I fought for my dream.
My dream was big. My dream was big. But dreams are not easy.
Repeat.
But dreams are not easy. Dreams take time.
Repeat.
Dreams take time. Dreams take work.
Repeat.
Dreams take work. First, I needed skills. First, I needed skills. I needed good English. I needed good English. I needed computer skills.
Repeat.
I needed computer skills. I needed confidence. I needed confidence. I started with English. Every day I studied. I listened to podcasts.
Repeat.
I listened to podcasts. I watched short videos. I watched short videos. I read small books.
Repeat.
I read small books. I wrote new words in a notebook. Sometimes I was tired. Sometimes I wanted to stop.
Repeat.
Sometimes I was tired. Sometimes I wanted to stop. But I remembered my dream, and I continued.
Repeat.
But I remembered my dream, and I continued.
Let's continue. Don't stop here. Don't give up. Let's improve our English. Step by step. One word today. 2 sentences tomorrow. A whole story next week. Let me tell you my story. I am 25 years old. I live in a small city. I finished my studies last year. I didn't have a job yet. Repeat. I didn't have a job yet. Every morning I woke up early. Repeat. Every morning I woke up early. I turned on my computer. I turned on my computer. I searched for jobs online. I searched for jobs online. I wrote emails. Repeat. I wrote emails. I sent my CV. I sent my CV. Sometimes I felt tired. Sometimes I felt worried. Repeat. Sometimes I felt tired. Sometimes I felt worried. But I never gave up. One day, I saw an advertisement. It said, "We are looking for a sales assistant." I smiled. "This is my chance," I said to myself. I smiled. "This is my chance," I said to myself. I was happy. Repeat. I was happy. I was nervous. I was nervous.
I practiced many times.
Repeat.
I practiced many times. I stood in front of a mirror. I stood in front of a mirror. I spoke loudly.
Repeat.
I spoke loudly. Loudly. I smile. Loudly. I smile. Finally, the interview day came. Finally, the interview day came. The next morning, I woke up early.
Repeat.
The next morning, I woke up early. I took a shower. I took a shower. I wore a clean shirt and black trousers. I looked in the mirror and said, I can do this.
Repeat.
I looked in the mirror and said, I can do this. I arrived at the company. I went to the reception. I said, Good morning. My name is Danya. I have an interview at 10 a.m. The receptionist smiled and said, Good morning, Danya.
Repeat.
The receptionist smiled and said, Good morning, Danya. Please wait here. The manager will see you soon. After a few minutes, the manager came.
Repeat.
A few minutes, the manager came. The manager said, Hello, Danya. Please come into the office. I entered the office and sat down.
Repeat.
I entered the office and sat down. I smiled at the manager. I smiled at the manager. I took a deep breath and I spoke slowly.
Repeat.
I took a deep breath and I spoke slowly. The manager asked some questions. The manager asked some questions. I answered honestly and calmly. I answered honestly and calmly. I always smiled. After the interview ended, the manager said, Thank you, Danya. We will contact you soon.
Repeat.
The manager said, Thank you, Danya. We will contact you soon. I left the office and I felt relieved. I left the office and I felt relieved. I was proud of myself. I was happy because my dream was starting to come true. I was happy because my dream was starting to come true.
But I had to wait again. 1 week, 2 weeks. Then the email came. It said, "Congratulations! You got the job." It said, "Congratulations! You got the job." I was so happy. I was so happy. I said to myself, "Yes, my dream is real now." Repeat. Yes, my dream is real now.
Now my dream is real. Now my dream is real. I have my job. I work in a nice office.
Repeat.
I have my job. I work in a nice office. Every morning I wake up early.
Repeat.
Every morning I wake up early. I eat breakfast. I drink coffee. I eat breakfast. I drink coffee. I get ready for work.
Repeat.
I get ready for work. I take the bus to the office. I take the bus to the office. Sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I listen to English podcasts. Sometimes I listen to English podcasts. When I arrive, I say good morning to my team.
Repeat.
When I arrive, I say good morning to my team. My job is in a big company. My job is in a big company. I work with people from many countries. I work with people from many countries. We speak English every day. We speak English every day. In the morning, I check my emails. In the morning, I check my emails. I read messages. I read messages. Now, let's remember the important ideas. Dreams need work. Dreams need work. Work needs patience. Work needs patience. Patience brings success. Patience brings success. I worked hard every day. I worked hard every day. I learned new words every day. I learned new words every day. I practiced speaking every day. I practiced speaking every day. Thank you for listening to Speak English Now with Danya. Keep practicing English every day. See you in the next episode.